Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm gonna review perfumes from the Italian niche perfume house that is called MENDITTOROSA ODORI d'ANIMA, and it translates like the scents of the soul. Now, the fragrances from this brand have impressed me a lot because I haven't expected them to smell the way they do. And I will explain you what I mean. Do you know, like, some fragrances remind you of certain things? For example, roses or oranges or even a vanilla cookie. Now, this is not the case with these perfumes. They all are very different from each other, and perfumes in general, they are very complex and they have their own unique story and message that they want to tell us. Now, let's just talk about the fragrances, and there is a trilogy with 3 fragrances that are called Alpha, Omega and Id. I'd like to start with Alpha. This is a beautiful scent that looks like this. I have a sample of it. I really like the packaging, it is just awesome. And Alpha is a warm, spicy, fresh scent. It is quite herbally with a touch of wood and some flowers. I imagine a forest goddess that has just woken up to smell like Alpha. This is the scent of a pure beauty. You know, like, Alpha is quite a light scent, but despite that, it has a strong character and it is a very emotional scent. Although it is quite light, it also doesn't disappear with the time, but gets somehow even more intense. I really like to wear Alpha in the evening because I like to smell it and just relax and see where it takes me. And when I apply it in the morning, it reminds me of some poetry about nature. So, you know, this is like my vision of Alpha. It has this refreshness of clove, ravensara and white theme, and then you also have the depth of nutmeg, carnation, jasmine, Indian sandalwood, saffron, incense, precious woods, white musk and oud. This is a beautiful unisex fragrance and it will smell amazing on the men and women. So yeah, that was Alpha. And now let's talk about the next fragrance from this trilogy that is called Omega. This is how it looks. And Omega is quite an opposite to Alpha. You know, Omega is sweet and very touching. This is not the scent of a beauty, but this is the scent of charm. And you know, charm is even better than beauty because you can resist the beauty, but charm is irresistible. This perfume is also quite Italian, so I imagine a beautiful young Italian girl to smell like Omega. You know, you just want to be around her and you just want to get to know her better and, you know, to know which fragrance does she wear because it smells very charming. I can also imagine a princess to smell like this. So Omega has notes of leather, accord and jasmine, iris, violet, precious woods, Egyptian, cumin, rosewood, incense, virgin cedar, white musk and vanilla. So yeah, this is just my description of you know, like, Omega. I really like the way it smells because although it is a sweet scent, it doesn't overwhelm you. So if you want to smell charming, then go for this fragrance. Go for Omega. Alright, the last fragrance from this trilogy is called Id. It looks like this, and it is a very special fragrance for me. It is one of that fragrances that can smell differently, and it depends, I guess, on your mood. It can be really bright and strong and very, you know, like, intense, but sometimes it is also melancholic and very touching. It is called after a volcano that is called Idu, and it is on the island of Stromboli. And it is quite hard to describe this perfume, like, in general. You know, it has the notes of silent cinnamon, ambroxan, birch, benzoin, oud, Indonesian patchouli, and they just take you deep inside the volcano, and notes of clove, ravensara, nutmeg, jasmine, iris, violet, precious wood and white musk make this, you know, like adventure significant and just unforgettable. This is the scent that nobody will forget. This is very powerful and just very, very, I don't know, like even smoky fragrance. It should remind us of a volcano, and I totally agree, this is such a beautiful fragrance. It smells quite expensive, but in a really good way. It is such a nice fragrance. So all the fragrances from this trilogy you can wear on their own, you know, like Omega, Alpha and Eat, but they are also made to be worn, you know, like together. You can combine them and create just new unique fragrances. You can combine 2 or even 3, just as you want. So let's go to the next collection that is called North and South. And I have this beautiful description of it. It is also very, very romantic, and I really like the descriptions of all of the perfumes. They are so romantic and they have just beautiful, beautiful stories and like messages. So the message of this collection is to bring us two opposites, you know, like the North and the South, because each North has its South and, you know, like each South has its North. So let's talk about the North first, and this is how it looks. North. And I'm in love with Scandinavian countries. I really want to go there very, very much, and I imagine North to be very clean with untouchable nature, and I really like Scandinavian people. I really like people from the North because they are quiet, they listen a lot, and they're very polite. But when you get to know them better, they are very, very honest, open, and just so, you know, like friendly. And this scent can also be quite light and natural, but it is also sparkly with a beautiful herbally and woody scent. So the notes that this perfume has are Italian bergamot, black pepper, aldehydes, soft jasmine, ozonic flower, atlas, cedar wood, Virginian cedar wood, nutmeg, Haitian vetiver, and Indonesian patchouli. So, you know, like I guess this fragrance can smell differently because of the temperature and also your skin conditions. I really like how it smells on my skin, and I would love to smell it on the men also, because this is just a significant, really, really well done unisex perfume. So the South is a sensual perfume. It is very fun, it is very bright, and it is kind of intense. So you don't need to wait with it, it is pretty intense, you know, like straight away. So, you know, like sometimes you can smell things very strong because the sun, warms them up. This is the case with this fragrance. I just feel like every note in this fragrance was warmed by the sun. It is so beautiful. It would be perfect for the vacation, especially in the south, and it is also quite oriental even because of the sandalwood. So the notes in this perfume are Italian bergamot, Egyptian basil, cinnamon, soft jasmine, dry cleaning cover, Philadelphus flower, Australian sandalwood and white sandalwood, green hazelnut, bread note, precious wood, carrot seeds, and amyris wood. So this is quite an oriental perfume. It has also this soapy note, which is really nice. It is very, you know, like this perfume is in the nice balance, and I really like it. So yeah, let's just talk about the next perfume that is called Lamotte. It looks like this. It has this beautiful card because Lamotte is actually one of the tarot cards, and this is a special card. It doesn't have a number and it represents every one of us. So Lamotte is a very special scent. I feel like a lot of people will like it because it is very unusual. It has this beautiful, very sensual scent because of a tender geranium and patchouli. It has quite an intense scent of rose, and beautiful cashmere makes it soft, and incense just gives it spiciness. You know, like black pepper, nutmeg, cloves makes this scent deep and mysterious. On my skin it is really very mysterious. I really like this veil of rose, and this is just such a perfect and even royal scent. I can imagine, you know, like a very confident queen like Caterina Medici to wear it, because this is just like the scent of luxury, and it gives you like the feeling that you are the queen or the king, you know. I feel like Lamotte will be very seductive on the man. So the next perfume I'm gonna talk about is just such a wonderful, unique perfume, and definitely one of my most favorites from this line, and it is called Sonia Ricci. Now, the founder of the company, Stefania, she had a dream about this fragrance and she decided to recreate it. Guys, this is this is just a stunning scent, and it was quite hard for me to describe it, you know, like by the notes, so I will just give you my vision of this scent. I imagine a beautiful summer afternoon, like in the middle of September. I am sitting on the beach, like somewhere in Italy, and I eat a piece of lemon cake with pieces of lemon in it, and it also has this vanilla scent. I smell fresh air and the salt that comes from the ocean, and I drink rum, and I wear patchouli and tuberose in my hair, which create a magnificent scent. This perfume has also a beautiful, not overwhelming animalic note, and it has also notes of sandalwood, styrax, amberwood and volcanic olibanum. Stefania describes this scent as the balm for the soul, and I really agree with her, like 100%, because this is such a great pleasure to smell this scent. It is so beautiful. It has these salty notes, it has lemon, it has a bit of animalic notes. It is so stunning. I really like to wear the scent when I don't need to do something really important, where I just enjoy my life and can actually dream. And the last scent that I'm gonna talk about is called Nettuno. I have this beautiful description of it, and Nettuno is the scent of contrasts, and it features a lot of beautiful notes like Aquarius flower, pink pepper, blue ginger, nutmeg, complex rose accord, modern leather accord, Haitian vetiver, carrot seeds, iris, benzoin, rum and white musks. It has this beautiful powderiness, but it is also kind of earthy, spicy and leathery, and I would describe this scent as your skin scent, but better. If you just want to find your signature scent, then maybe you can try out this perfume. It is very unique, because I think that this fragrance will smell differently on everybody, and yeah, this is the fact why it's so unique. This is an astrological scent. It represents the planet Nettuno, and it is something different for sure. So yes, and that is, guys, basically all for this review. The packaging of these fragrances is absolutely stunning. It is handmade, and you know, everybody gets kind of a different bottle, because you cannot get the same stones and the same, you know, like forms, because everything is handmade, and you know, like the materials that are used for these perfumes are raw and just very high quality materials. The majority of these fragrances is like from 5 to 7 hours, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, this is just a really nice brand. I'm very impressed, and I hope that you liked this video. So if you find this video like, you know, like fun and cool, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more reviews like this, and we'll see each other in the next one.